Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Senpai Hobby. Yes, it's another DSPIAE review. This is 4 out of 5. I don't know if 5 is going to end up going up, but today we're going to be taking a look at their multi-angle slider. I had seen this around. I went, hey, I like a lot of their products. Let's see if this is going to be worth it or something that I'm going to end up using. I'm just showing you guys. I haven't even cracked it out of the box yet. I took the plastic off because it's super shiny and doesn't work for thumbnails and or video, and nobody wants to see just plastic being taken off. We're going to go over, take a look at what all comes in the box and roughly how it ends up working, and I'll give you my idea on the quality and if it's worth the money. So without further ado, let's jump down the table. As I've said with all the others, this is going to be available at almost all online shops, be it Galactic Toys, New Type, USA, Mecha Warehouse, Gundam Pros. You should be able to get it at any of those facilities. It all depends on the price, shipping, and whether they have it in stock or not. So let's do this. All right, as usual, yes, I know these have all been filmed all back to back. So as usual with all their packaging, it is super heavy duty. Save these for gift boxes because they work, or for arts, crafts, whatever you want to do. You could even actually use these for diorama basis. Like, they're that heavy duty. This one though, I can tell you, like, I'm not going to show you me sliding it out of the box because the box fit is so tight. Like, if you give this as a gift to someone, expect them to be working at it for some time to get it open. Yes, I realize it's kind of blown out. Sorry, I can't help that. Okay, so here we have the top of the box. We've got the side with some information over here. If we had it in focus, nothing. You get some shots of the product. On the bottom, you get some information. And I do like a lot of their sanding products. And like I said, this does not like to come out. Like, I got it open and I debated whether I even wanted to put the lid back on here. Okay, we got the lid off. Thank goodness for that. All right, so you get a little thank you and some information. So you get a little insert in here just to hold it down. You do get a few strips of sanding paper and their usual little rubber feet that are going to go on the bottom. As usual, I will probably replace that with something that goes on here. Sliding it out, there you go with the box. One of their products that I have not reviewed yet, and I actually plan on doing it, is their circle cutter. That works really well, and I don't know why I haven't done a video on it. This thing is freaking awesome. Very smooth. Everything as usual with them is made out of aluminum. The little screws do stick out a little bit on the bottom. I'm not really keen on that. I'm not even going to bother putting the little rubber feet on there because I'm just going to attach it down. But you do get some sandpapers, which is good. Means I don't have to crack open the sandpaper stack. So they do give you some 6,000, 1,500. So it looks like they give you 600 to 1,500. This little part over here. So I guess you can put sandpaper on each side. That way you can sand and then flip. Personally, I would have loved to see this have a dovetail on the end. You can see that it's just a straight on there, but I would have loved to see a dovetail on there so that it locks it in, so that, you know, when you're doing it a lot, it's not moving around. That's the only thing that I would end up changing on it. So personally myself, I would probably add a couple drops of oil maybe on here. Just, I mean, it's smooth enough, but it could be a little bit smoother adding that on there. Now, what is nice about this, as if I do it for where you guys can see it, you can adjust this to any angle you're wanting. So if you're wanting a 45-degree angle on a piece, you'll put it on 45, you'll pin it down, tighten down that screw. We'll grab the handy shield because, well, that's what we've been doing everything on. Let's take a piece of 600. Doesn't quite take up the whole thing. I'm kind of concerned. Okay, I was kind of concerned going too far down on here that would end up scraping on here, but it's got enough clearance that it doesn't hit, so that part is nice. So once you have that tightened down, it's going to stay there. And it actually works okay. You just want to slowly slide it, and I'm doing it in an inappropriate angle. But as you sand it, I would recommend putting some downward pressure on here. And then of course you could have a higher grit on the other side. If you really wanted to go for it, you could actually cut these down the middle. You could have, like, say 600, 800, 1,000, 1,500 on each side, so that you could literally do this and then flip over and do the other side and then continue with that. And I would probably end up doing that because it's doubtful, like, you're not going to go at it from really this angle. I mean, you could. It doesn't really end up working because you end up with a groove, and then you would end up having to flip it over and do the opposite way of 45 over here. If you were wanting to do a flat up 90, you do really want to set that and hold it down and then tighten that down. Otherwise it may end up shifting a little bit. So we'll just hold that up against there. Yeah, see, that's why I would have loved to have the dovetail on there, because every once in a while it catches a little bit and it wants to jump it off of that track. And you don't want to press real hard, just enough pressure that it bites. And yeah, so I mean, it did a pretty decent job of doing that angle that's on there. And of course you could follow that up with the higher grits. Of course their sandpaper is like everybody else's. It seems to be really good. You can use it wet or dry. Since this is aluminum, I'm assuming that you could use it wet or dry. Doesn't really matter, as long as you just clean it up real well. My only critique is dovetail. Like if you guys make another rendition of this, do a dovetail in here, so on here, so that it locks this down in there. It would make it so much better. But it goes pretty smooth. I have no issues with that. Ultimately, like if this is something that you will use on a regular basis and will be handy for you, get it. I think this though was about $40 to $45. So again, this is one of those things I would say, if it's something that you would use on a regular basis, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can just get flat files and do it by hand that way. You're not going to get precise angles. Like what is nice about this is you can set the angle for the pieces and do like left and right side at the same angle and have it exact precise if you're wanting to be precise about it. Like I don't know how many times I used the precise right there, but so yeah, I think for $40, $45, it's very handy. Yes, there are probably other ones out there about the same price point. Again, DSPIAE, if you make another rendition of this, do a dovetail on the handle to lock the handle onto that track. And I think you guys have an ultimate winner on here. If this is something that you would end up using on a regular basis, I would also probably mount this, like drill you some screw holes on the parts over here and just mount it to your desk. And because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to find a spot and probably mount it to it, or I have a cutting board that I'm thinking about mounting a bunch of this stuff so that I can just move it around and it also stays put. If you guys like this video and you want to see more reviews of tools and things like that, definitely stick around, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as usual, Senpai out. Peace.